Wonderful. Meet me back here when you're done. Share our findings.
Right you are. Need to do a wee bit of tidying before I go. Cannot stomach the idea of coming back to this mess. And you'd be wise to read your bit before you scurry off. If you need anything, I'll be next door.
Still here? Looking for something?
Just checking to see that everything's in place. Buggers might have hauled something off for pawning.
Actually, glad you're still here. Wanted to ask you about someone. Though well she knows the touch of silken lace, she shuns not straw when gripped in lust's embrace.
Molly. Keeps things tidy for the Baroness Lavalette.
A baroness within reach and he settled for a chambermaid?
Dandelion's not one to judge folk by their station. You know that. Like he says, in the alcove, we're all equals.
Yeah. Guess a true poet observes life in all its aspects, examines it from all perspectives. If I didn't know him better, I'd say he was jealous about this Marabella.
Oh, I doubt it. Former pupil. And well, the tales he told me about her.
Doubt I want to hear them.
Probably better off not. Things between them took a turn for the strange at some point.
Meaning?
She had him wearing mummers' costumes. Took to calling him Christian, referring to herself as Anastasia.
Huh, truly perverse.
He didn't ken half of it. Called him her stallion once. That's the fool took it as a compliment, till she pulled a bit in the reins into her cupboard. Poor bastard fled out the window.
Vespula. Name rings a bell. She threw his knickers out the window.
That's her.
Hollered something about him being a scoundrel with a voice like a consumptive pheasant.
That's her.
Threw flower pots at him.
Guess soul flames never die.
Like a rose abashed of its crimson hue, fair Rosa would sink into humor's blue. She shunned her lessons in civility, to swing her dwarf with agility. Dwarf. Never suspected he'd be so humble.
Dwarfs what Rosa var Atre named her Guahir. Well chosen, eh?
All right. But Var Atra? Her dad happened to be the Nilfgaardian ambassador?
Yes. You know him?
Wouldn't say that. Had a brief conversation with him at the palace in Vizima.
Well, then you've a good notion of the kind of bloke he is. Commissioned Dandelion to tutor Rosa and her sister in the art of rhetoric. But we, Rosa, preferred swordplay.
How dare she reject the great bard in favor of a common swordmaster?
More than one, it seems. Week on week, we get fresh gossip about her thrashing another instructor. So bad he resigns. Word has it her dad's now looking to hire her next victim. I mean, instructor.
A figure most rare, her nature dual. Look deep in her eyes or be made a fool. Well, well, seems fascinated with this one.
Not without reason.
You want to take this one?
Nah, you can have her.
Why?
See, elven beauty's like a young Beauclair what?
Well, know about all I wanted to know. Thanks for your help.
Let you back there at Loch Lee.
Come on, thinks you're a bigger rat picker than me.
Every single.
I will get you every last copper. Give me a week, please.
Horson's no banker. He's an honest man. You pay on time, you get protection.
Help!
What you hollering for, stupid wench? What are you hoping for? A knight in shining armour?
Close enough.
Keep out of this, greyhead, not your concern.
The Spewler's got someone else's protection now.
Really? Who's that be?
The King of Beggars made a deal with Junior. This is his turf now.
Didn't hear nothing about that.
But you have heard what Bedlam does to people who cross him. Or you need a demonstration?
Come on, Fritz. Boss wants it that way. It's how it's got to be.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. To think there are men who'll help a stranger out of the kindness of their hearts.
Not entirely out of kindness, and you're not entirely a stranger.
What are you? Oh, I know you. You're that witcher took Dandelion out.
Not Gerald. Gerald.
Oh. Dreadful sorry.
Explain something if you don't mind. You say I took Dandelion out whoring.
So he said. Claimed I was his one and only. But he fell in with the wrong folk. You and that dwarf who always looks like a cow licked him. Said you two were a bad example. Wine, women.
Song. He picked that habit up from us too? Gotta have a word with him. What do you think? Where could Dandelion be?
Probably out whoring. That horse pheasant. That lying scoundrel.
Ouch. What did he do to get your goat?
Same thing as ever. Prize bullshitter came back, saying it was till death do we part this time. And no more than a week passed before I spotted him in Harbourside, strolling with some trollop on his arm. 'Twas the last straw. All those questions about the washerwomen at the bathhouse, then this.
Dandelion ask you about...
Maybe he likes some suds.
Maybe. But what did he ask about, exactly?
Oh, this and that, really. What's it like at the bathhouse? Have I got any... I don't know. Maybe he's looking to hire one for his tavern.
This woman he was with.
Claimed she was his niece from Kovir. Ha! Horvir, more like. Corset so tight her eyes were popping out her head.
Thanks for your help. Listen, when I find Dandelion, anything I should tell him?
No. I mean, tell him.
Welcome.
I'm a friend of Dandelion's, looking for Elial.
You've come to the right spot. How might I be of service? Need something shortened? Patch your trousers, darn your socks.
You Elial?
Yes. Now pick your jaw up off the floor.
Sorry, I thought Elial was one of Dandelion's girlfriends.
Oh, so it's that. Wait here. Any better?
So you're...
Elial.
Did you and Dandelion... how did you two meet?
I met him one night in a tavern. He was blind drunk.
What happened?
What do you think? We spoke.
That's it.
I'm not sure what you're getting at, but I should make one thing clear. Men don't interest me. Told him that as well. Luckily, Dandelion's an open-minded fellow. We had a lovely evening. He became a loyal customer afterwards.
Dandelion visit your shop often?
I tried many times to talk him into a decent doublet. Sadly...
When did you last see him?
Some time ago. He brought in one of Zoltan's jerk. Odd as requests go.
What did you and Dandelion...
Let me think. Had an ordinary chat, really. Although, if Dandelion and I hadn't laid our cards on the table at the start, I might have suspected he had... In fact, he did...
Kalkstein's in Novigrad?
You're too late, I fear. But as he perished... Ooh, the goings-on. Impressive. Fiery beast.
Really?
Radovid sucks flaccid cock.
I know this is none of my bit.
Why do I dress up? As a child, I became a tailor instead. I'm a Redanian countess one day.
Mm-hmm.
Have you never thought to become someone else?
I managed to stay interested. Thanks for your help, and nice to meet you.
I can help with much more. If you... Greetings. Come to look over my spring collection, perhaps?
Glad to take a glance at what you got.
Of course, please do.
Wouldn't mind a few rounds of cards.
this I'm sure. No good can come of religious fanaticism.
Oh.
Well, we're back!
He can get his wife back to Bungie.
I shall pretend I did not hear that. Another drifter in from Temeria.
Ah!
I'm a right
The Reapers come for me.
The ladies find me handy.
Sir, spare me, come on. Ain't for a bite. I swear it.
Move on.
Great.
There must be order.
All the way to the garden.
What, did you catch him?
No luck. Driving and slip through the... What do you want?
Rosavar Atra's expecting me. Supposed to...
Come with me. Miss Rosa awaits. Won't you realise what you've gotten yourself into?
Hope so too.
Miss Rosa's got a downright beastly temper. Shows no mercy once she grips a sword. Grab a wooden one. Take care not to hurt the little miss. You'll learn the ambassador's ire.
Oh!
Follow me.
You're my new instructor? Well, well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time. Wood, to start with. I must know your worth.
Come on, come closer.
Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one? Damn it! Well fought. You're much better than the last one.
I'm not actually your swordplay instructor.
Really? Then who are you? And how on earth did you get in?
I'm a witcher. I'm looking for...
A witcher? That's splendid. I always wanted to meet a witcher. This is so exciting.
What's so exciting about it?
Living on the edge. Tracking, then facing down beasts. Sleeping under the stars. Oh, it must be wonderful.
Try fighting a Zoogle while up to your neck in sewage. Nothing quite like it.
Not one of the high points, I suppose. Wait, weren't you about to ask me something?
Came to ask about your rhetoric tutor.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the box...
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relationship.
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was nothing between us. Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. But enough chatter. Stand and fight. I demand a rematch. Drat it!
Damn it.
You're quick.
Shit.
Stop fighting and fight. Damn it! Well, if you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one. Fancy giving me a few private lessons?
Can't rightly refuse a request from a lady.
What are you two lovebirds You asked about my relationship?
Wait a minute. Mean to...
On occasion, yes. But then wrote, if you'd shut your catty mouth for a moment. Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. Conceded I was left to repel the 8 Rosa. I had the best of intentions, you know that. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
Calm down, ladies. No poet's worth 2 sisters nipping at each other's throats.
Especially not this one.
Listen, I just want to know one thing.
Edna might have. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a burn with passion. For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents? Afraid...
That sophisticated young lady...
We've picked up a few...
Emperor continuing to push no...
His confidants must be...
Why not?
Papa says the war's disrupting trade, and people are tired of financing the Emperor's...
Wonder how the war's going.
Papa says much depends on Radovid, and on who captures Novigrad first.
What's Novigrad got to do with it? Free city. Never taken sides. Always stayed out of...
Oh, even children know Novigrad's home to the world's largest fleet. And they say the city's treasury's bursting.
Changing subjects. Who'd Dandelion sing about?
I believe she's a poetess, but who knows? I'd say it worked. Your face will be red when I scratch your eyes out.
Dandelion act any...
Strange? It's no use, Geralt. She's so enamored. Edna! What? You needn't pretend he...
Rhetoric lessons in a cemetery. Unusual.
We set out to visit the graves of celebrate...
Who?
Eccentrical. He'd apparently been an...
Been a pleasure.
Exceedingly Well, can I expect any more lessons in future?
Awfully convincing, miss. Wonder where you learned it.
How's here tomorrow?
See you then.
See you, Master Witcher. Swix.
Civilization ends at this council.
This Baronet's La Vallette's villa.
Shouldn't interest you. The Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry. I'm here to see your chambermaid, Molly.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Be gone.
Greetings, Witcher.
Geralt of Rivia.
You're right, General.
There's no one here who wishes to see you. Captain, this man is not to en...
Kill a woman's son and appear at her doorstep? My. I thought witches had bet...
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she worked...
I fear your information's out of date.
Baroness fired her?
Quite the contrary. After Arian's demise, Luis's nephew, they now await his inheritance. With the parrot...
All right, so where'll I find...
Our dear little Molly has a new passion, horse riding. That's exactly where I'm going. Since you stripped me of Louise's company...
Well, if Molly'll be there...
On our way, then. We've arrived.
Nice place.
I must say, of all the creatures in this region, I find steeds most intriguing. Horses interest you at all, Witcher?
All the same to me. Call each one I ride Roach.
Strange. The grey is Cantarella, sired by Cahir, the champion from Vol.
Yeah. Grey's a good color. Even looks good on horses.
My coin's on the Black Stallion, Nemrod, purest Nilfgaardian stock.
Surprised he didn't salute you, General. Know anything about the Chestnut or the Bay?
The Chestnut is Thunderbolt, a pure-blood Retanian, gallant steed, but too headstrong for my taste, difficult to control. And the Bay hails from Zerrikania. Lord de Volte acquired him recently. I know little about him, though Zerrikanians are reputed to have incredible stamina.
Seem to know your horses.
I find them to be far more honest than men. Must say, I'm curious how you manage in the saddle, Witcher.
Mostly just try to stay in it.
What would you say to a little race?
Not what I came here for.
Don't make me beg, Witcher. Tell you what, win, and I shall give you my finest saddle. Made in Nilfgaard proper of beautifully tanned leather.
Why not? Wouldn't mind seeing if your knowledge of horses translates into riding skills.
Ha! Splendid! In that case, you must choose a mount.
I'll ride Nemrod. Pit a Nilfgaardian stallion against a Nilfgaardian general.
In that case, I shall try my luck on the Zerrikanian. The horses are saddled. Let's begin.
Riders, ready!
Come on, Witcher! Let's see
Giddy
what
up.
you're made of! Another drift of it to me.
Acknowledge it, Witcher. I'm the superior rider.
I'll acknowledge your roach proved faster. Congratulations.
Ah, look! Lady Latar has just arrived.
Who?
The woman formerly known as Molly. There she stands.
Right. Thanks.
I shall be here for a time. Find me if you'd like to ride back to the city together.
Triss could not help Geralt, yet she did direct him to Kareem Tilly, an Oneiromancer and an expert at finding the lost and the missing. In it, Syria